Good morning, everybody. We're back at the Barndominium, and I'm pretty sure everybody includes around 10 people right now. But either way, I wanted to go over a new project that we've done. Well, it's not done. We started it. And just talk about why we're doing it now and what we're trying to get out of it. So, I'm starting to clean up the cob house on the interior. We got all kinds of crazy stuff in here. And I'm starting to lay caliche down. So you can see this line here, okay, and then that space. All this stuff here in the middle is caliche. It looks different. Caliche is typically a tan color, much like limestone, and it's got a little piece of rock in it. This one's probably more of a manufactured, but either way, it's a base. It's a 3/4 inch to 0. It's comprised largely of little bitty rocks, some sand, and quite a bit of clay. And it's used as a base for different types of foundations, roads, that kind of stuff. So what we're doing with it is coming through, and it's probably easier to see down here. So let's go down here. So we're coming through, and see, I put a piece of rebar right here attached to a piece of rebar that's running through that piece of wood over there. We're trying to slightly level it out, but this part actually isn't really level. We just want to bring it up until a couple of inches, few inches underneath what our cob floor is going to be. You can see the cob floor is going to come to this edge. This area right here is a little too high. So the cob floor should be 2 or 3 inches thick when I'm done with it. And basically what I did is I put the cob down. I put the caliche down, leveled it with a rock rake, and then I tamped it dry into place. I came back with a sprayer, and I got all of it wet, to where there was a little sheen on top. I let it dry for a few hours, and then I came back and tamped it again. That's as far as this part has got. This part has then, once again, dried so much, I came back and I tamped it a third time. And that makes it extremely hard stuff, and a really, really good base. The fourth step that I take is I will take some Mason's Hydrate lime. If you don't know what Mason's Hydrate is, it's the difference between quicklime basically it's activate. Will it go through the chemical process? Mine will not. So I'm going to spread that down on top. Maybe use a broom because it's really light. I'm going to wear a ventilator and make sure it gets evenly spread over the top, and then I will wet that down again. And that's it. That lime, it will act as a soil stabilizer. It'll make the top extremely hard. And then prior to installing the cob floor, probably the day prior, I will come back with extremely wet cob or just clay, and I will rub the whole surface down to get extremely muddy, so there's a good contact point for that cob that I'll put down on top, because the lime can suck up a lot of moisture. So before I put the cob on top of that lime layer, I want to absolutely make that slurry as possible, introduce a lot of clay, and it'll give it a good contact point, and our base layer will stay very, very hard for us. And we're going to do that for the whole floor. We might have a multi-tiered floor. I think our bathroom is going to be a little bit higher because of the angle that our sewage pipe is taking. And once again, we might drop down from the middle level, which is going to be the kitchen, into the living room because there's no underground piping. And that's just the way the original slant of our building site is going. So that's it. We will bring another video back later, but this is the prep work for our cob floor to go in, and I'll show you kind of how I was doing it in the beginning because I can't get any equipment inside of this building because it's already closed off. So all I did is I just dropped 4 or 5 tractor buckets full right here at the door, and then I'll rake it in with the rock rake and then shovel it out where I need to before that. So that's it for today, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Please like and subscribe and tell your one cob friend about it and all that kind of stuff, and maybe we'll get 15 consistent viewers out here. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.